So in this video, I'm going to show you how to drive in slow traffic. If you want to go really slow and just creep forward a tiny bit, just bring the clutch up a bit and then down again. So it's just below, it's just at the biting point, no higher than that. A bit up and then down again. That way you can creep forward a little bit and then stop again. I think a lot of learners struggle with that because they bring up the clutch too high and then the car goes really quick. The car goes too fast for their liking or gets too close to the vehicle in front. So just to move forward a tiny bit, you bring it up a bit and then down again. That's how you do a little move in traffic like this. Now we're in traffic and I'm in first gear because I want to go really slowly, and I'm bringing my clutch up just to the biting point. I'm not going too fast at the moment, going around 8 miles an hour, making sure there's space beyond the box before I go in. And you notice I've got my foot near the clutch as well in case I need to use it, because in this stop-start traffic you're going to need to use the clutch a lot. So like now, for instance, because I'm in first gear, I'm going to put my clutch down first and then brake gently. That way I'm not too close. Once the traffic starts moving again, just bring it up slowly just to the biting point and then bring it up again. I didn't really use any gas sticks, I didn't want to go too quick. And so it's very slow traffic here, so I'd hardly use any gas to keep the car moving. Even if I don't press anything, the car will still move. But then now I'm going to press a bit of gas because there's a big gap between me and the car in front. Very nice and slowly. When it's busy like this, there's no point rushing because you're going to end up stopping anyway. So I'm just going nice and slowly, just over 10 miles an hour. And I can see traffic ahead of me as well, so I'm going to start thinking about using my clutch or having my foot near the clutch at least. And then we've got a keep clear sign on the floor there. So I'm just going to put my clutch down and brake really gently. And then once I've stopped now, I could go into neutral or I could just leave it in gear. But I'm going to keep it in gear because I can see there's activity up ahead. People are already starting to move. So I'm going to keep it in gear so that I'm ready. But if you want to, you can go into neutral and then rest your foot like this, or put your handbrake on and then relax. But once you see people ahead start moving, like the white van much further down is starting to move, so now I can get ready. I'll go into first gear and then get my clutch to the biting point and then look at the mirrors, handbrake down, bring my clutch a tiny bit higher and then holding it still now. Notice I'm not bringing it all the way up, I'm just holding it still. And then here, the lanes are joining together, so I'm going to start checking my right mirror. I'm not going to force my way in. And to control my speed, I'm just using my clutch. So when I want to slow down a bit, I'll bring my clutch down. But this driver's letting me through, so I can just go join nicely. So now we're on a hill, and I'm in second at the moment, and it's okay in second, but it's going to start to struggle in second, so I need to go into first gear. And once I'm in first, I can just bring my clutch up to the biting point and let it move like this. So it's moving by itself without me pressing anything, but this might be a bit too fast in a second, in which case I'll need to use the clutch. So like now I can use the clutch a bit more and then bring it up again a little bit to go a bit faster and then down again. So now that we're on a hill, we need to be really careful how we do this now, because if I don't do it properly, the car's going to roll back like that. So I'm just going to take my time and do my hill starts. So you can either do with the handbrake, which I'll show you. So handbrake on, come off the brake, get to the biting point, add a bit of gas, and then when you're ready to move, handbrake down, keeping the clutch very still, and you see the car keeps moving, and then I'll bring my clutch up even more now after a few seconds, and then that's how you move off on a hill like this in traffic. I'm not going too quick because there's lots of traffic ahead, so that's why I'm not using too much gas. And then coming up to a stop now. So no one's moving, so I know they're definitely stopping. So I'm going to put my clutch down first and then brake really gently. And then once I've stopped, I'm going to put my foot on the brake and keep it on there until I apply my handbrake. Because if I don't, the mistake learners make here is they'll stop and then they'll come off the brake, which means the car's going to roll backwards. And also, when you're moving forward now, don't try to move off without having a biting point first, because if you don't, you're going to roll back like that, which is going to be a problem. If someone's too close to you, they're going to get scared, you're going to hit them. And if you're on a test, there's a strong chance the examiner will brake for you if you roll back too far. So instead, have the biting point first and then go to the gas and then keep the clutch still for a few seconds and then raise it after you moved off. So right now I'm going downhill. When you're going downhill in slow moving traffic, sometimes you won't even need to use the gas or the clutch. You just need to keep the clutch down and then the car will roll forward. If you bring the clutch up too much now, it's going to go too fast towards the car in front of you. So when you're going downhill, sometimes it's best just to keep the clutch down, come off the brake, and let the car roll forward slowly. So like here, I'm just coming off the brake, letting the car roll forward. Once they pick up a bit more speed, I can bring the clutch up and then down again. Whenever you're stopping in traffic like this, you want to leave enough space between you and the car in front so that you can see the tires touching the floor. Make sure you can see the tires and a bit of tarmac between you and them. That way, you know that you're far enough away, and if anything happens, let's say they break down, you have enough room to go around them. And I can see in the distance, the traffic's not really moving that much. So in this kind of scenario, you can put your handbrake on, go into neutral. You can stretch your toes a bit because this can get really tiring. Maybe even shake your foot about, because this kind of driving requires a lot of clutch control, and if you're doing it for quite a long time, it can get really tiring. Once I go a bit quicker, like now I'm doing just under 20 miles an hour, I don't need to think about my clutch too much because I'm going quite a good paces. Traffic looks like it's moving freely, but once it starts to build up again, I'm going to have my foot near the clutch so that I can stop when I need to. Okay, so everyone's slowing down, have my clutch ready, clutch down all the way, get into first gear, because you see this way, I can keep moving slowly without coming to a full stop. So sometimes they'll go into a full stop first and then change to first. You don't need to do that. You can keep the car flowing nicely, keep the car moving freely by going into first gear, so that way it doesn't struggle in second. And in these kind of conditions, you want to keep a good gap so you can see what's on the floor as well. Some people drive so close that they don't see box junctions on the floor, and then they end up stopping on them, or zebra crossings. So if you keep a nice gap, that way you're not going to end up stopping on the wrong place. I know that some people just like to throw it into neutral before they stop, so they just throw it into neutral like this and then use the brakes to stop the car. If you're experienced, this might not be such a big deal, but if you're not experienced, it's not a good idea, because if you're not in gear and you need to move again, you're gonna struggle, especially going back into first again while you're on the move. So instead, just keep it in gear 1 and put your clutch down when you're stopping. So I'll show you what I mean. So instead of throwing it into neutral, keep it in gear 1 and then come to a stop smoothly. That way, if the cars in front of you start moving again, you're ready to go, and then you can start moving with them. When you're doing this, don't forget to readjust your foot, because as you drive, your foot can easily climb up the pedal. So what you want to do, every time that you change gears, or every time that you've come off the clutch fully, let's say now that I've come off the clutch fully, I can bring my foot down again. So that way, it's not always climbing up. I can always keep bringing it down, so I have better control of the car.